Hello out there. How's everyone doing this morning? So good to see you today. I know it's a bright and shiny Wednesday morning. It's good today. It's January 20th. It's really cold today. It's chilly out there. Has anybody been outside today? I have, as you can tell, because it's chilly. I know. Does anyone know who I am? My name is Lynn or Miss Lynn. Either one works for me. Yeah. And this is a friend of mine. And he doesn't have a name yet, but he's really super soft. And I need to figure out a name for him. And he's going to come along with me while we're hanging out with Miss Lynn. We need to figure out a name for him. If you have any ideas, you can go ahead and tell me them. Some of my ideas have been Sir Hopsalot. I kind of like Sir Hopsalot. Or maybe Peter, like Peter Rabbit. Or Benjamin, like Benjamin Bunny. But if you have other ones, like maybe Floppy, because he's got big floppy ears. If you have other ideas, feel free to let me know. Yeah. So, in hanging out with Miss Lynn, you never know what we'll do. We might read some stories. We might sing some songs. We might look at some puppets. We might dance. We might chat. You never know what we'll do. But it's a little bit different because we're hanging out. Yeah. But I think the first thing we might do is read you know what? Actually, I think we should sing a hello song. And I think we'll sing a different hello song than any hello song we've ever sung before. Hopper. I like Hopper. Jackson, that is a great name. And hello, Jackson. I'm so glad to see you here today. And Floppy. I like Floppy too. That's another great name. I think those are both really great names. We might have to make a list and take a vote. Let's do a hello song to get us going. And hello, Mara and Tiana. It's so good to see you. It's great to see you here today. This is a hello song we've never done before. And this, we needed to get our hands ready. And hello, Ryan and Adam. It's so good to see you too. I just love seeing my friends out there. It's so good to see you. All right. Are you guys ready to clap? And this song has a word in it you might not have heard before. It's marmalade. Can you say that with me? Marmalade. Yeah. If you've read some books, you might have heard the word marmalade before. It's kind of like a type of jam or jelly. A lot of times it's orange. Yeah. So this has the word marmalade in it. It goes like this. Ready? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quiet as we can. Hello. Good job. Ready? What's the opposite of quiet? Loud. You got it. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello. Let's see, what's another opposite we can think of? How about fast? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello. What's the opposite of fast? Slow. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. Let's think of some more opposites. Hi. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as high as we can. Hello. And what's the opposite of high? Low. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as low as we can. Hello. Let's do one more. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as nice as we can. Hello. It's so good to see you out there. Hello, my friends, and good morning. Well, like I said, with hanging out with Miss Lynn, you never know what we might do. First, I would love to name my bunny. We've gotten some ideas like Hopper and Floppy. I think those are both really awesome ideas. Thought maybe Sir Hopsalot or Benjamin, like Benjamin Bunny, or Peter Rabbit. all ideas. If you have ideas, feel free to put them in the comments because I'd love to get more ideas. Maybe we'll vote on them another time. Who knows? I thought maybe we'd read a story today. Would you like to read a story? We've got lots of choices for stories. I've got books that we have never read before because they're brand new. I think I'd like to let you pick which one we'd like to read. We've got We Will Rock Our Classmates and Spacebot. Let's vote. If you have a vote, have your grown-up put it in the comments. And good morning, Colin and Cora. Hello, and how are you out there? For We Will Rock Our Classmates or Spacebot? Which one would you like to read? Oh, we have a vote for Spacebot. Oh, we have a vote for Classmates. Oh, we got one vote each. One vote each so far. Oh, I wonder which one is going to be. Let's see. I know. They both sound pretty good. I know, don't they? Let's see. This one's got a dinosaur. This one's got robots. Oh, we've got 2 more votes for Spacebot. Okay. Looks like Spacebot is pulling ahead. Looks like Spacebot might take the lead. Yeah. All right, I'm going to give it another second for voting. Oh, another vote for Spacebot. All right. Looks like Spacebot is taking the lead for sure. What do you think? Should we read Spacebot? I think it's going to be a good one. I try not to pick any bad books. I like to pick all great books. So let's give Spacebot a try. And you know what? I think we'll come back to We Will Rock Our Classmates. So don't worry. We won't put this one too far away. All right. Spacebot by Mike Toohey. Read with permission from Simon & Schuster. Late at night, distant light. We can't sleep. Beep, beep, beep. Something strange. Feel a change. House looks up. So does Pop. Getting bright. Scary sight. Shakes with fear. Almost here. Rumbling sound coming down. Pup won't go. UFO! Comes down hard, shakes the yard. Opens wide, peeks outside. Wow! Yippee! You're like me. Can we play? Walks away. Bow wow wow. Beep beep pow. Here's a cheer. Spacebot's here. Oh, who's cheering for him? Are those all the kitchen appliances? Look at that. It's like the fridge and the microwave and the toaster. You're like us. What a fuss. Pups left out. Starts to pout. Points to sky. We can fly. Loopity loop. Beep beep boop. Vacuums cloud. Whirs real loud. Misbehaves. Microwaves. From below. Time to go. Everyone, fun is done. Gadgets glide back inside. Up and down. still on ground. Oh no, he can't fly, can he? Walks by pup, climbs on up. Beep, beep, catch. Closes hatch. What did he throw him? Oh, something red? Hey, my ball glows. Fits my nose. Starts to lift. Special gift. Bow, wow, wow. Beep, beep, pow. To the moon. Come back soon. Space Bot. I think that one's pretty fun, don't you? Yeah. Oh, and good morning, Mason. Hello, how are you today? I'm so glad you could join us. And good morning, Penny and Dash. It's so good to see you. Hello. Oh, you know what? Let's shake those hands out a little bit. Ready? Let's do a little counting while we're here. Ready? Got your hands? Ready? It goes like this. Close them up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? Little finger on the right. Fish bit my finger. No way. Have you ever had a fish bite your finger? Do you think that would hurt? It might. Let's shake those fingers out. Let's count them one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? Little finger on the right. Great job, everyone. You know what? I think I would like to tell you a story. This one, you could even tell along with me because you need your hands for this one. You just need your hands. That's all you need. It's about Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Wiggle. Yeah. And one day, these were two friends named Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Wiggle, and they lived in identical houses. And Mr. Wiggle went into his house like this. He opened the door, he went inside, and he closed the door. And Mr. Wiggle went into his house like this. He opened the door, he went inside, and he closed the door. Yep. One day, Mr. Wiggle decided he wanted to go visit his friend, Mr. Wiggle. So he opened the door, he went outside, and he closed the door. And then he went up the hill and down the hill. He went up the hill and down the hill, 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 until he got to Mr. Wiggle's house. And then he knocked on the door. There was no answer. So he called, "Oh, Mr. Wiggle, are you home?" There was no answer. He wasn't there. So he went up the hill and down the hill, 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 up the hill, all the way back to his house. Then he opened the door, went inside, and closed the door. Well, the very next day, Mr. Wiggle decided that he wanted to visit his friend, Mr. Wiggle. So he opened the door, he went outside, and he closed the door. And then he went up the hill and down the hill, 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 until he got to Mr. Wiggle's house. And he knocked on the door. There was no answer. So he called out, "Oh, Mr. Wiggle, are you home?" No one answered. He wasn't there. So He went up the hill and down the hill, 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 up, until he got back to his house. And then he opened the door, went inside, and closed the door. The very next day, both of the friends, Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Wiggle decided at the exact same time to go visit their friends. So they both opened their doors, went outside, and went up. Oh, and then they had to close their doors. Yep. And they went up the hill and down the hill, up the hill and down the hill, up the hill and down the hill, up the hill, until they met in the very middle. And they were so excited. They were so excited. They rolled down the hill and ran back up. And then they rolled down the hill and ran back up. And then they rolled down the hill and back up. And then they chatted and talked about all those things that they'd missed seeing each other. And when they were finally telling everything about all their weeks and all their days and getting all caught up, they gave each other great big hugs because I knew they were going to miss each other. And then they both went back to their own houses. They went up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill until they got back to their own houses. And then they opened the doors, went inside, and closed the doors. And the next time that Mr. Wiggle, and Mr. Wiggle wanted to visit each other, do you know what they did? They called each other on the telephone. Those silly friends, Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Wiggle. Give yourself a big round of applause. I bet you can tell that story too, going up the hill and down the hill, up the hill and down the hill, up the hill and down the hill. Yeah. But I wonder if anyone else has ideas for my very, very soft bunny. What his name could be. I think we've gotten some names like, we've said Hopper, could be Hopper or Floppy, and I think just Hopper and Floppy. And maybe Sir Hopsalot, and maybe Peter Rabbit, and maybe Benjamin Bunny. Those are my ideas so far. If anyone has other ideas for what my bunny could be named, I will take them because I would like lots of ideas for my very, very soft bunny who I would like to have with me every time we do Hanging Out with Miss Lynn. All right. Well, I think we should read another story. Let's see. How about, since we voted on the first one, why don't we go ahead and read We Will Rock Our Classmates. Oh, and Bunny Jack. I kind of like that one. Bunny Jack. There we go. That's another name we can put in our voting list. We'll go ahead. We'll do We Will Rock Our Classmates because I threw that one up there and it did get some votes and we didn't read it yet. So we'll read it now. Okay. It's another new one that hasn't been out real long. We Will Rock Our Classmates by Ryan T. Higgins, published by Disney Hyperion and read with permission. Oh, I know. And who's this on the cover? Is that a dinosaur? Yeah. This is a follow-up to the book, We Don't Eat Our Classmates. I know, because you know what? She had to learn not to eat her classmates in the first book. Penelope was the only T-Rex in school. Sometimes that made her stand out a little. And sometimes Penelope's classmates didn't see her at all. They just saw a dinosaur. Want to play cops and dinosaurs? You can be the dinosaur. Well, I was hoping to play dentist. Great! We'll be the dentists. You'll be the dinosaur. Have you been flossing? William Mamota's backpack is stuck in your teeth. Dinosaur or not, Penelope loved to play. She loved to read. Good night, tasty moose, all wrapped up in bologna. Good night, tasty goose, with a side dish of pony. Ponies. And she loved to draw. Wait, I won't eat you. I don't even have any mustard. But the one thing Penelope loved to do more than anything was to make music. She loved to sing. She loved to play guitar. Penelope loves to rock and roll. So when Mrs. Noodleman told the class about the school talent show, Penelope was excited. She was also nervous. She wanted to rock her classmates. But could she do it? Also, the sign-up sheet was right next to Walter, the ferocious goldfish. Penelope took a deep breath. She had to do it. She tiptoed past Walter. Then she quickly wrote her name with her bravest purple marker. After school, Penelope shared the big news with her parents. And I'm going to wear a pink tutu and big boots and spike my scales and look angry, but I'll actually be really happy. And oh, it's going to be so great. She hummed her favorite songs while brushing her teeth. She danced all the way to the bus. She even told her classmates about her favorite band, the Weevils. Best band ever. My dad used to go to all their concerts until he accidentally ate the drummer. At last, it was time for the rehearsal. Can dinosaurs even play guitar? On stage, Penelope froze. She could not sing. She could not play guitar. She worried that dinosaurs could not rock and roll. Penelope was very quiet on the car ride home. She hardly ate anything for supper. Are you sure you don't want more, Penny Pie? You've only had 52 burgers. The next day at recess, Penelope sat alone on a bench. She would not play hopscotch. I'm a T-Rex, not a hopscotcher. She would not play duck, duck, goose. I am not a duck or another duck or a goose. I am a dinosaur. At the end of the day, Penelope crossed her name off the sign-up sheet with her saddest blue marker. When Penelope got home, she went straight to her room. Daddy Rex came in to talk to her. Is everything okay? He asked. I can't be in the talent show, she cried. I am just a dinosaur. Ah, I see, said Daddy Rex. Come with me. Take a look at this family photo album. This is your Uncle Frank. He was a figure skater. Oh, and here's your mom finishing her first marathon. And here's me, the world hamburger eating champion. I ate 5,053 hamburgers with ketchup. You see, said Daddy Rex, being a T-Rex is only part of who you are. You, for instance, are kind and caring, creative and adventurous, and you can be anything you want to be. The next day at school, Penelope marched back over to the sign-up sheet. She looked straight at Walter and almost lost her nerve. But Penelope's classmates had a different idea. Can we play with you? In your band? Please, Penelope? And that gave her just enough courage. On the night of the show, Penelope was really excited and also really nervous. She peeked out from backstage to try and find her parents. Can you see them? Can you find them? I know it's tricky, right? When the curtains opened, William Amoto and his amazing animal sounds took the stage. Roar, woo, tweet, tweet, honk, howl, woo, chirp. Mabel Hastings and her dancing pony went second. Tappity, tappity, tap, 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 tap. Then there was the Stegman Brothers Synchronized Swimming Mimes Act, followed by Martina Cortez and her dazzling card tricks. Your card was the 10 of hearts. No. Was it the elephant of spades? Finally, it was Penelope's turn. The lights on the stage were bright, but not as bright as Penelope. We are Penelope and the Mustard Seeds. Penelope was a T-Rex. She was also kind and caring and creative and adventurous. Most of all, Penelope was a rock star. Penelope and the Mustard Seeds came in second place, just behind Mabel Hastings and her dancing pony. That was okay with Penelope. She loved ponies. Ponies, yum. What do you think of Penelope? Oh, and Penny, I had to think of you when I was reading this book, especially because you're here. And Penny, I love the name. Wolfie the Bunny. That is what a great book tie-in. Wolfie the Bunny. Oh, I might have to. I'd love to see if I'm allowed to read Wolfie the Bunny. I'm not sure that I am with our publisher restrictions. We'll see. Because Wolfie the Bunny is a pretty great book. That one is. You know what? I would like to do a really silly action song with you guys. This one goes back to my days as a camp counselor. I know it's way older than that. I think it's an international song, like from Morocco or something, maybe. It goes like this. And you have to clap. We're going to do some clapping. We're going to do some rolling of our hands. And we're going to throw our hands in the air. Okay? And some of the words don't really mean anything. And I think one of the words means friend. Okay? It goes like this. Ram, Sam, Sam, ram, Sam, Sam, gooly, 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 ram, Sam, Sam, ram, Sam, Sam, ram, Sam, Sam, gooly, 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 ram, Sam, Sam, Rafe, gooly, 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 ram, Sam, Sam, Rafe, gooly, 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 ram, Sam, Sam. You know, it's silly, isn't it? It's hard to keep up with. Let's do it slower and see if you can do it. Ready? So you clap on the Sam, Sam, Sams, and you go like this for the gooly, gooly, goolies. And then for rough, you go like this for a rough. Ready? Ram, Sam, Sam, ram, Sam, Sam, gooly, 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 ram, Sam, Sam, ram, Sam, Sam, ram, Sam, Sam, gooly, 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 ram, Sam, Sam, Rafe, gooly, 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 ram, Sam, Sam, Rafe, gooly, 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 ram, Sam, Sam, ram, Sam, Sam, ram, Sam, Sam, gooly, 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 ram, Sam, Sam, ram, Sam, Sam, ram, Sam, Sam, gooly, 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 ram, Sam, Sam. Oh, that was just kind of silly and kind of fun to get your hands moving, get your arms moving, and be a little silly. I like it. Yeah. Well, I'm so glad everyone came to hang out with me and Mr. Hopper, Mr. Wolfie the Bunny, Mr. Fluffy, Mr. Bunny Jack, Mr. Floppy, Mr. Sir Hopsalot. We'll have to give him a full-on name that sticks, right? Yeah. Couple reminders. One is, don't forget to sign up for the winter reading program. You just fill in your reading and you can get a free book. And remember, you just listen to some stories and you don't have to put in the name of the book at all. Miss Sammy did a little video on our Facebook page showing you how to just scroll to the bottom when you click reading, and you can just type in like, I read for 30 minutes. I read for 60 minutes, and you can log a bunch of kids at once, parents. It makes it way easier than having to put in like picture book titles. So much easier. In fact, I didn't know that right away. I wish I would have discovered it earlier. And it's so much easier. So go check out Miss Sammy's video. It makes it a lot easier to log, especially like picture book and board book reading in one big batch. And don't worry about the date. If it's all in the wrong date, it doesn't matter to us whatsoever. So you can log a whole bunch of minutes all at once. Makes it really easy. Also, there's Family Adventure Day next week, Wednesday, or Thursday. All right, Miss Amy's going to put the date in the comments because I'm totally mind blanking the date. I think it's Thursday. Because window shopping Wednesday is next week, Wednesday. So you can come hear about all sorts of cool new books next week, Wednesday morning. And Family Adventure Day is next week, Thursday afternoon. There we go. Got it right. Okay. And don't forget, you can always request programming to go bakes, get cool, fun stuff, and have something to do at home. And don't forget, you can always do Librarian's Choice too. Where we'll pull books together for you since you can't come and browse the shelves. If you don't want to put a bunch of books on hold, we can pull books for you. We love doing it. It's so much easier than putting, like, say, a bunch of board books or picture books or nonfiction or whatever on hold. You just tell us what you like and we'll pull it for you. We love doing it and we get lots of great requests. It's so much fun for us to pull books for all of you awesome patrons. It's so much fun. Just let us know what you like. All right. Thanks so much for spending some time hanging out with me. It's so good to see all of you. We miss seeing you here at the library. Hopefully we'll be able to see you soon. All right. Bye, everyone. See you soon.